Hello everyone and welcome to another video tutorial for DaVinci Resolve. This is going to be a pretty fast one, but it is really important and it's something that has helped me. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. I am working on a interview video as of right now, and the button that I want to refer your attention to is this one right here, and it is the lock track. I'm going to show you some of the creative ways in which I have been able to use it. So I'm going to save my project. Let's say that I want to start cutting through this footage because what I have here is I have a cam and I have a B cam. What I want to do is I want to lock everything in place other than the track that's on top, which I'm going to be cutting from to show the track underneath. You can just come in and lock all of these tracks. That is going to make it so that I can't edit those tracks, but they're still going to play back for me. It's different than disabling the track, which is akin to this button, which I will show you after we finish this. So once I have done that, I can go through and I don't have to have the track selected when I make my cuts for it to just not affect everything else. Because typically if I were to go through and make my cuts, it cuts everything. And in this case, maybe I don't want to do that. And so I could just select my top track and make my cut, and then it would only make the cut on that top track. However, the problem with doing it that way is then I have the track on the left selected, and then I have to reselect my clip to be able to make a new cut if I want to, take something out like that, for example. This enables me to just lock all these tracks, and I don't have to do any of the selection malarkey. All I have to do is go through and be like, okay, I want to make a cut here, 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 here. And then everything else is left intact. I don't have to worry about it getting moved around. Another great thing is it fixes one of the issues that I have with DaVinci Resolve's edit tab, and that is the ripple delete. And the problem that I have with ripple delete is that I don't understand it completely, okay? I know, right? Boom. But whenever I try to make a ripple delete, so let's say I want to ripple delete those. Well, what it does is it ripple deletes everything and moves it over. And you might want that, but sometimes for whatever reason when I'm doing this, it will misalign my tracks and kind of mess things up. And so if I'm editing like a more complicated project, then some of my audio might end up getting out of sync, and then it just causes a whole metric ton of other issues. So let's say that instead when I ripple delete these, let's say that I want to make sure that certain things don't move. So I'll select these two tracks right here and I will lock them. You will notice that it does not move those tracks. So if I do this right here, it only moves the ones below, which is a big deal. Let's go and I'm going to undo everything that I just did. I'm going to show you another feature that is akin to locking tracks, and it is disabling tracks. Now, let's say that I'm editing this and I have his voiceover on the bottom and hers on the top. And what I want to is I want to edit it based on her voiceover for whatever reason. Now, there's a couple ways I can do this. I can come in here and mute the track that I don't want to hear at the time, which will have the effect of only hearing her track. However, if I want to disable the track, I can still manipulate the track and make cuts to it and everything. It will have the entire thing muted. Well, you might say,
well, isn't that the same as just muting the track?
No, it's disabling it. So let's say that instead of disabling this track, let's say that I want, as I'm editing, I want this part of the track disabled while I'm editing. Then I can go through and I can make changes and I can still manipulate it and move it around. See, and it's still disabled no matter where I put it on the timeline. Then I don't have to have the whole track muted. I can just have that part disabled, let's say, for now, and then maybe bring it back later. So really powerful stuff. Again, there's so many applications to use and ways to be able to use this. It really makes a big difference when you're editing. Thanks again so much for watching. This has been a short video, I know, but I wanted to make it short and sweet, and hopefully this helped you. If you have any other suggestions, leave a comment down below. Tell me, what would you like some information on? Do you have questions about DaVinci Resolve? I will do my research if I don't know the answer, and I'll try to figure it out myself. Please subscribe, like the channel. It would be much appreciated, and I will see you in the next video.